Hello, Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm Tanzila and I do a lot of things. Today I'm actually going to be experiencing street art. I think graffiti street art is something that we're all quite familiar with when we travel, we look around, especially in alleys that are not really popular. They are somewhere inside a particular street and you find a lot of these and you wonder who made them, what's their story, what are they trying to say. I'm really intrigued by graffiti and street art. That's why I joined this activity, and I find these activities by doing a lot of research. Every time I travel, I have to open up my Google, I have to check Facebook and websites like Meetup and to understand what's really happening. Website like Airbnb experiences is also great, but most of the experiences there are not wheelchair accessible. But somehow, you do manage. If you really want to do something, you do manage. So in my case, I came across this one and I thought, why not just pick up a paintbrush and see what it feels like and just get into that spirit as well. I got in touch with the organizers. I told them that I was a wheelchair user, and they showed me that the venue was pretty much accessible, and it was. When I arrived there, I met Thiago, who is an artist. It sounds a little strange to say street artist, so I'm just going to say artist. You know that he made this cat in just 30 minutes before we came there. And I was like, okay, this cat is really cool and all, but that's just too much pressure on us, on newbies. And I say this because I do paint, but I don't paint that often, and I don't think I'm any sort of an expert or an artist at all. I won't even call myself that. With me, I was also joined by two other participants, and they actually put together something really cute, which became even more cuter next to my artwork. So basically, the process was very simple. First, we had to take a piece of paper and put down something that we really wanted to paint on the wall, and that does make sense. I don't know why. I should have just been very simple and sweet. I should have drawn a flower or something, but I just let go of myself and came into that rebel spirit. And I think that street art is only supposed to give a message of rebelliousness and something that is suppressed for a very long time, and that can come out this way. So I just channeled my rebellious energy, and something that came out was about how we're exposed to media these days that is extremely violent, that is extremely loud, and there are very little bits of pieces that make sense, that is actually applicable to our lives, that is something that we can use. I really have to spend a lot of time on Netflix or any other platform to find something worthy to watch. And people are spending so much money in producing trashy shows. The news is mostly lying, they're only brainwashing. Books, okay, not bad, but right now we're talking about a screen. So I'm really not okay with the type of content that we're consuming these days, and maybe that is the spirit that kind of translated into my artwork. So I was making a screen that's all very loud and red and talks more about violence and bloodshed. But if you look closely, you find these black and white pockets of perspective, and then you can put in your own color and apply it to your life. So this was my message, and as I was explaining, I think I was creating this energy of rebelliousness around me as well, which I wasn't too happy about because we all were there in harmony and we're not supposed to talk about serious issues, especially at places where we actually go to find joy. And I realized that street art is just like any other art. You find a blank wall and give it meaning. But then it starts to belong to the city immediately, instantly. And as I was going on, I was realizing, okay, so this is the process that so many other artists have used, and I've seen street art across the world in many places. And what were they thinking? What was their message? Were they trying to communicate? Oh my God, is this some sort of a telepathy? I think I went a little too deeper, and my own art was developing pretty well, and I think the message was being conveyed pretty well. I could look at it, I could find inspiration in it, and it was affecting me in a positive way, even though if the process was a little more serious. And after I was done, I actually saw that my artwork is right next to three ducks. I was like, wow, I mean, look at me. Why am I so serious? Why can't I just paint ducks and flowers and trees and kittens? Why can't I do that? Why do I have to always make everything about advocacy? But I guess this is what life is. I mean, life is like this, that there's a screen full of loudness and red and violence, and then there are ducks. This is what the world is, right? This is what it is. So you pick and choose which one you want to take home.
See
people did there, like, fix my heart, no, fix my art, please. This is so nice. I love what you guys made, mashallah.
Three different styles.
Yes. Do you think we should make the sun yellow? If it was up to me, probably I would have made ducks as well, but I can't really help a lot of things. I really enjoyed the entire process. At the end, I felt a little tired because of my back. I'm not used to standing on my knees for too long because Allah did not make knees for standing. They're for a different purpose, but I'm misusing my knees. I have no other choice. But at the end, I was really happy. I really liked what I made, and I owned it. I think it's a very dark painting.
Yeah.
I come to realize it.
No, but it's maybe because the elements you drew are very peaceful.
Yeah.
But the red color, it's a very violent color. What you mentioned, the translation of what you want to say, it's super nice. But then I'm gonna be.
And I hope it stays this for a longer time, as long as I can just go into the future and bring back my children and make them watch what their mom did. In fact, the entire process almost felt like childbirth as well. Like, the process was tiring, but at the end, you're happy to see what you made. I don't know, moms, you tell me if you agree with me or not. Anyway, so this was a remarkable experience, and if you are in Lisbon, you must check out Yes You Can Spray and join the collective. And you can also do this in your own home. Just find a wall if you own that house and paint that wall and just leave a mark. You're really going to enjoy the process. Forget the end result. Just enjoy the process. Anyways, everyone, take care, good luck, and enjoy life.